Welcome everyone to Who Fire. I am your host Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Sadako. How you doing, Sadako?
Not too bad. Thanks for having me.
I got it right. Did I get it right?
You got it right. You got it right.
Okay, thank God. I'm always worried about getting people's names wrong. Okay, so the other cast we had with Dave, and you guys had a falling out.
Yeah, it was some months ago we fell out. I mean, I've been friends with him. We've had fallouts.
Right.
I think there's no real way back from this one. But
Well, I don't
thing is,
think
it's,
anything. I don't think any type of fight can't be mended. I mean, here's the thing. The only memory I have of you guys is that you were always friends. And I know
yeah,
you and I had differences in the past, whatever, or you came after me, or whatever it was, and we never really had any communication that much. I don't think.
hmm,
But the only thing constant that I knew of was that your name was always with David. You guys were friends.
yeah,
So, like when I saw, people had sent me stuff in my DMs and inboxes about a video that you did. I didn't know what to think of it at first because I was like, is he going after me? And then David explains you had an issue with him. So why don't you break down for us whatever you feel comfortable with talking about, and we could try to settle this with him
well,
and get you guys back on track.
I mean, Dave is very impressionable, and he did earlier this year. He did fall in with some enemies of mine, and
Okay.
he kind of echoed what a lot of what they were saying about me, and like I'd collaborated with his channel. I you know he was part of my forum, and then he was joining this rival forum that kind of wanted
Right.
to ruin my forum. And
I mean, I kind of know what you're talking about because I think that happened with me and him also. Like
oh,
some
okay,
like people like choosing sides, and then all of a sudden, one minute you're a friend, and the next minute you're a foe, and then I think me and him had a disagreement. We had words, and then he came around after, and I was like, okay, it's just the thing is like opinions wise, everybody should understand and respect each other's opinions. But what happens in the Hoobie community is, for some reason, people think that if people don't agree with you, like it's time to battle or it's time to have like a civil war. Like there's no clear, okay, I accept your opinion. Let's talk about this. It's like everybody starts battling everybody, and some people have short fuses, other people don't. Some people misconstrue things, other people don't. But it just tends to be that somehow something you say or I say irks people, and people tend to fight where others wouldn't. So I
well
don't really know how this occurs, but
there
yeah,
there are well, we know there are in fandom there are also people like to poke the fire and stoke it and kind of you know
right.
keep the fight going. But I think is I
Well, let me
don't
ask
want to
you,
keep.
would you mind if I ask you who your enemies were that he sided with, or no?
I'd rather not get into that really right now.
Okay, all right. So anyway, he fell in line with your enemies, and you felt betrayal, like he was coming after you.
Well, it's just I was bitter at my enemies as well, and obviously he was in with them, so
Right. It's uncomfortable.
yeah, I was very uncomfortable with it, and I did kind of I gave him a hard time over it certainly.
I mean, I honestly think this is when cool heads usually prevail, but like when people that hot and angry at each other, I don't think sometimes it's easy to communicate. And
Yeah,
maybe it should be like a simple DM or a simple. Sometimes words like a simple off air like
yeah,
like this, because sometimes you don't know the emotions behind the words. So if somebody says something on a DM or a text, you could take it the completely wrong way unless you see the person's body language and you see how they're reacting and their voice mannerisms and their movements. But like you could think that maybe if you don't see him eye to eye, I would think that that's not a clear judge of character. So like things could get lost with text messages back and forth and could erupt quickly into a battle. I'm
well,
not saying that's what happened here, but
but I know Dave can be very flippant, can't he? Sometimes on what he says, and and
okay.
so he can. I mean, so
I
I
mean, do
probably
you
keep.
think? I mean, not to say. but do you think like you could fly off the handle too, or like is it possible for you to have a short fuse, or just maybe take things the wrong way too, or no?
I'd say yes. I sometimes I have had my angry moments. Yeah, can't deny it.
Right. We all have pretty
Yeah.
much. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I mean, you say certain things not it's beyond repair. Like, why would it be beyond repair? I mean, what the hell happened that if you guys were always friends, that you wouldn't be friends anymore completely? I mean, I kind of think that if the friendship was strong enough, it could last behind like certain things.
Well, I don't know. I think it was kind of. I mean, I like to think that David got to know me over time, and I think when he went with this crowd, it's kind of like, well, it didn't seem to matter that he'd known me this long. He didn't. It's like when you become friends with someone, you kind of they get to know you, you get to know them, and usually, if some rival group kind of wants to, point the finger at you and think what at you, you think, well, they know me enough to not believe them because they know my character, but Dave doesn't seem to. So I feel like that makes you feel like, well, maybe the friendship wasn't that substantial. Understand.
See that could be overlooking. That could be over analyzing. Because here's the thing, right? I didn't expect when we did the live stream for him to have a meltdown and be upset as he was. Now, I honestly think that's genuine, and I honestly think it's not because he feels he misses you. Like he's your friend, and he can't control what happened, and he wants to be your friend. That's what I got. That he wants you to stop. Meaning, like he doesn't want you guys to be enemies. Like you guys are close, and it's something that can be worked out. I mean, for him to have that emotional response to be upset, like he needs a bridge to connect to you again. And hopefully this is that bridge where I could try to get you guys back on track and then you guys go off doing your stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying, but I left it up for a reason because I felt that maybe you would come around seeing it and maybe come on here and talk and try to,
well,
work it out. I mean, it's I don't think anything's that bad where it can't be worked out.
Well, certainly his meltdown was made me think it's gone too far, and I didn't just want to say, look, I made the video. That was my last word on it. I did leave some rather, angry comments on his videos. I did kind of, but then I kind of lost.
I kind of feel that. I mean, could I give an opinion? If you don't mind, like I'm not battling you, okay? It just making a video about why his channel's failing. That's kind of fucked up, honestly. I mean, like you didn't. You're mad at him, but you didn't attack him. You attacked his pride and joy. So that's kind of like the guy that works on the Camaro in the garage for fucking 20 years finally gets it running, and his best friend says it sucks. I mean, it's like he's been doing this channel for a long time until like he got locked out of the other channel, whatever it was, and that's like his baby, and you kind of like shit on it. I mean, I know you're mad. I mean, that's like a thing. You're mad, but instead of like directly, like, oh, you this and you that, you kind of hurt his brand. If that makes any sense.
I don't know what you mean, but it's like,
yeah, I would get pissed if it was me, but because I mean, all right, so you both have channels, you both helped each other. It's not like one helped the other, but it wasn't like you were thinking about it. You were having fun on each other's shows, on each other's channel. So it wasn't like he was trying to get the channel to be fantastic. He was just having fun in the moment, just like you. So, and in the moment you're angry, you're like, your channel sucks, it's failing. I mean, what's your channel subscribers compared to his? I mean,
I haven't really compared.
I mean, not that I'm comparing, but what? How many subscribers you have?
Let's see. I'm gonna look actually.
Honestly, not like a
Need to okay. The channel says I have. Sorry. It's 267, 267.
267, and what does he have?
I'll have to have another look. Let's see. 580. Okay, so he's beat me.
Okay, so this is the paradox. He's got way
Oh,
more subscribers than you, and you're telling him that his channel's failing. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's just anger. You're just angry. It doesn't make any sense. So his channel's not failing, and nobody's looking at your channel. So why don't you just address it in the room like each other instead of going after each other's pride and joys? Like his channel's not failing, but you kind of caused a thing with him to double think himself, like maybe it is. And I don't know if you're the reason why he wants to drop out of talking about Doctor Who, which is his favorite fucking thing, mind you. But I don't know if that's the case. I mean, I haven't really researched it, but like he should be talking about Doctor Who because that's his favorite thing. Like that's his thing, you know. So I don't know if he feels he's getting away from it because he's getting away from you, but you know that's what his channel was about, like impressions and different things, and to do related to Doctor Who. Now he could change whatever he wants. Like back in the day when we were doing podcasts with the Real Whovians, I felt there was going to be a time where Doctor Who wasn't going to be on the air, and my members wanted to talk about other stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Let me create the Everything Show where we talked about other shows, movies, comics, video games, everything. We just talked about everything basically. So there was a time where there was no Real Whovians cast, and we were doing like 1,000. We did it like 1,000 everything shows in a year. So like, or whatever it was. So like, it's fine to create new content on the channel, but his main thing and his first love was always Doctor Who. So I'm hoping that if he's watching this, he goes back to that if he hasn't already. And I'm hoping that we used to have it where everybody used to go on each other's podcast, and there wasn't, even though they didn't agree, they would agree to disagree, right? But for somewhere along the line, somebody had created a thing. Well, you're going to go on this person's podcast, you're not going to go on mine, and a wedge kind of grew where people started getting egos, and then next thing you know, there's factions. The next thing you know, there was a big Whovian tube war that kind of took out a lot of the Whovians that were battling each other. And there were, even though people survived like I did, I lost like hundreds of subscribers, and so did people. And it just, you know, you tend to try to stay away from battling and just kind of just focused on topic. But of course, there are things that happen where trolls attack, and you got to mention it once in a while.
Well, this is kind of it. I've got friends of David who, you know, he's can't reach him now, and I feel like,
well, if you watch the last cast, like what we had Who Fire, like I had suggested, and his wife was in the background, she suggested too, that rather than him have a meltdown again, maybe the best way to heal is to stay away from social media, or if you are going to be on social media, don't respond to anybody or don't talk to anybody for a little while, only because it needs to be some inner healing. Like I don't want the guy to flip out. Like I want him to heal, and maybe he took my advice because, like, you know, I did see him pop up on a podcast I think the other day, but it's lightly. Like I don't see him like engaging. Like I think he likes some of my stuff on Facebook, so it's not like he's away from social media completely, but he's not engaging. So if anything, hopefully David could see this podcast and see that you're like, I don't think you're enemies now, right? Or you don't know.
Well,
I mean, do you feel he's an enemy?
I feel like, you know, it's better to go separate ways. I don't.
Oh, you don't want to be friends?
Well, no, but I mean that I'm still, you know, I was friends with him, so there's still that thing part of me that's still concerned about him, and I'd like him to know.
Right, but honestly, like, this is live. I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but going from this, you don't want to be friends with him anymore. You said you want to go separate ways. You said.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to feel that I'm on his case anymore. You know,
well, that one thing. Okay, but if that's cleared up, then you wouldn't want to do stuff with him again. You wouldn't want to be friends and or try to work on that and do podcasts and just like you wouldn't like you don't have, not that you're going after each other, but you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want hope, or you're just done with the friendship.
I think lessons would have to be learned first. Like you have to kind of, you know, it probably.
Do you have to learn the lesson, or does he have to learn the lesson?
Maybe
Because
both
you
of
don't
us.
think you have to learn some lessons?
I don't know. Maybe. maybe we're just not good
Yeah,
for each other.
everyone has an ego. I know. I'm not trying to like boost somebody's ego, but you are the guy that says his channel's failing, and he has a lot more subscribers than you. So kind of there's an ego there. So I'm not. Again, I don't need you to like curse me out again like last year for whatever that was about. But like, look, I am sort of like the way I feel about things is I try to. I feel I'm a good person. I try to make it where people get along, and I'd rather see people friends than enemies. I'm not an instigator. I'm not. So like again, I was not planning on this crap at all today. I actually was gonna play some games and go to work, and it's a shitty day out. It's pouring. It's raining. I did not want to do a podcast at all, but because I felt, oh, maybe there's a need, it could help David or it could help you. I was like, all right, I'll do a podcast. We'll talk it out. Maybe it will help David. Maybe it will help you. And then I'll go about doing my thing. I mean, I wanted to help you guys. That's why I'm doing this.
I mean, if he's willing, if he wants to talk to me, I'm willing to have the conversation. I'd like, if that would reassure him,
Okay. But let me ask you a question because this is still fresh, right?
Okay.
Would the conversation be wise now because it's fresh, or would it turn into not a conversation but a tit for tat battle? Because that's what I'm concerned with. You have a lot to work out, but I don't know if it's. This is why I kind of wanted to talk to you, or he wanted me to talk to you rather than together, you and him, because like you got to be able to have your moment to say what you got to say. Unrestricted, on nobody in the room but me. I'm the host, so I'm trying to be respectful to you. You're my guest right now, and you have your moment now, but you won't have the moment when he comes in. Like this could be just yours on yours alone to say everything you have to say and get it out and get it over with. So we put it to rest. I mean, I think you should go into details, but that's up to you because it's kind of vague, and I don't know if you can gather anything from anything being resolved by it being vague. Not that you have to name drop stuff, but I mean, what can I say that how this would make sense?
In hindsight, I don't feel as angry as I was. I mean, I feel like I've vented about it enough, and I feel like, so if he comes on, I'm not going to.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you feel that he had an opportunity to vent? Because I don't think so. I think he was just upset, not that he was like, this guy's an asshole, or this guy's this. Like, I don't think he did that. I think I don't think he had a moment to flip out, like, and just get angry. I mean, you saw the podcast. Did he rip you apart? Not really.
No,
he didn't rip you at anything at all. He just the most important thing to him was your friendship.
Well, I got the
and he admitted he fucked up. Like he was on here, and he's like, "I fucked up." That's what he said.
He was talking more about.
That's pretty fucking strong to admit you're wrong. I mean, it's not easy for people to do that, but he admitted that he fucked shit up with you. So I got to give him props for that, honestly.
Yeah, and
and he knew it was live, so he knew everybody in the whole community got to see him admit he did wrong to you. So I honestly think you should like really think about that and say, hey, that was brave, bro. I mean, we had our differences, but I'm willing to let's fuck this shit. Let's just do a podcast. Let's talk about Doctor Who. Let's just fucking put it aside for a second, see how it goes, and then after that podcast together, then we can talk about shit. And just do it. Just ignore the whole fucking situation and see how you guys interact with each other. And then after that podcast on your channel or his channel, whatever the fuck it is, or both, then fucking open up the can of wounds and talk. But I honestly think if you guys could hold a podcast together and just like it never fucking happens, like a memory worm with fucking, Drax or whatever, like just boom, it's fine. It's baby bullshit. Maybe.
You mean an old time's sake one? It would be
right.
It'd be nice because
you would be open to it. And guess who just wanted to pop in?
Hi,
Hey
Dave.
guys.
Hello. How are you? You okay, Dave?
All right, so Dave, pretty much what I'm gathering from this stream is that you both are still friends, or you both want to be friends. This is just fucking stupid, right? Really fucking stupid. Shit happens. And not that I'm a doctor, but maybe I'll be a sort of podcast doctor or something. And I'll say that fuck this bullshit.
Mm.
The best way to heal from this, both of you, especially you, David, is to just today, ignore this shit.
Yeah.
Talk together as if it never fucking happened. And then tomorrow, then talk about it if you wish, or not at all. Like, because ultimately you guys have been friends how long? For a while now, right?
Mm.
We met, was it 2020, wasn't it? You joined the Autumn Factory, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we did some streams together because I thought it'd be good to promote this forum through I did kind of leapfrog on Dave's channel to promote the forum.
All right. But you know what though? Here's the thing, right? I don't think Dave is against you appearing on his channel again, and I don't know about you. Are you against him going on your channel if he's okay with you going on his channel?
Well, I don't really do streams on my channel, but I mean.
All right, but you know what? All right, so here's the thing, right? I don't know if you still got the stance about Doctor Who, David. I haven't asked you. Who's this shit in the back what is beatbox? What the fuck is this? Who's this person?
No idea.
Does anybody know what that means? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna put this person out because I don't know what this person's doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, block that person. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I would just suggest, like, David, you want to say anything to him? Because, like I said, from the podcast we got, I don't think you were just admitting you were wrong. So why don't you just say what Sadako? Oh God, I keep getting
Sadako, yeah. It's
just let David say what he has to say without anything, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so I felt really bad, and I felt bad about how the friendship, how it ended, and then that's why I had the meltdown, and I just want things to be smooth over, and I'll even agree to, if that'll help smooth things over too, I'll agree to leave the hive too. I'm fine with that.
You have to choose your own friends, but I don't think. Look, I think Maxwell is probably a good friend to you. Bernard, Boranjo, they're good friends. Rob, no way. He's a rabble rouser. He's trouble. But that's my opinion. You've got to make your own choices.
But your friendship should be more powerful than who you're friends with.
Right.
Honestly. I mean, if he doesn't want to have pizza, he doesn't have to have salad. So, like, that has nothing to do with your friendship. It's stupid shit, honestly. Like, if people judge people by certain things, nobody would be fucking friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that are from different political parties should be able to fucking be friends, and what always was in the past. People who are fucking for Chibnall or against Chibnall should be fucking friends. Like, it's just fucking dumb. It's like, all right, if you're friends with this person, I'm done with you. Like, fuck that. That's stupid.
Right.
That's fucking stupid. Like, because ultimately, you're friends, and you people are allowed to be friends with other people. So, like, I just think that you should just talk to each other. Like, you should do a fucking podcast. Forget this shit. Don't hold on to hate.
Right.
Dave, can I just ask you, was anything, what was said on the hive about? Was anything said on this or not?
On the video?
Was there? Well, I mean, you're in touch with the hive? Did they say anything about this?
Honest. Don't bullshit. Don't lie. He doesn't want to. All right, forget it. All right, here's the thing.
Okay.
What is the hive?
It's a forum.
A fucking forum. Okay, like other fucking forums. Like other fucking forums.
Yeah.
Like Gallifrey Base and all. So a fucking forum we're talking about?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck what anybody says about Sadako? Who the fuck cares? Honestly. You really give a fuck if people said you suck or some shit? You don't give a fuck. Why do you care?
Yeah.
You shouldn't give a fuck, bro.
Right.
Who's talking about you? That's nonsense. Fuck those people.
Well, the thing is that sometimes
You're
they
stronger than a forum. Your channel is supposed to be stronger than a fucking forum. You have motherfucking followers. You have followers on Twitter. You have followers on YouTube. You're stronger than a fucking forum. A forum is a fucking thread about a fucking topic. You're fucking Sadako, motherfucker. Right?
Yeah, but it's just
you're above a fucking topic. You are the motherfucking topic. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't fucking lower yourself to be fucking like insignificant. Fuck these forums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Forums are there in case you want to report on and go on, but that's just it. It's just one fucking forum. You really can't give it power, and you are actually. So for some reason, that holds weight to you. I don't know why, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, how have you been doing anyway? Because I was concerned when I saw you have the meltdown. I was concerned.
Good.
I'm all right. I'm doing better. I did a stream a day or two ago. I had fun. I'm doing a little bit better.
Dennis was hoping to do a stream with you as well. I mean, he's neutral in this anyway, so he's
yeah, he's neutral.
I would suggest if you're gonna do a stream, you wouldn't even talk about this.
Yeah.
For a day. Yeah. For a day. Yeah. You gotta. If it's like when you're sick and you go to WebMD. And you shouldn't go to WebMD because then you think there's fucking 5,000 things wrong with you. And then you psychoanalyze shit to death. Right. I think you should just ignore this for a day or two.
Yeah.
And just see how you guys perform talking about what you love talking about. And honestly, if it goes fantastic, then don't bring this shit up.
No, that's what I can do.
It's stupid shit, honestly.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm not the boss of you guys. I'm not anything. I'm just trying to help. So whatever you guys want to do, that's your choice. I would just make a suggestion. That's all.
Right.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's good.
All right. So you're civil. You're talking. That's good. That's a fucking plus. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now you're fucking just people to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Dave,
and not enemies.
Right.
Dave, Dennis wants to get in touch with you, if that's all right.
Okay.
You know. Okay. So you.
All right. So unblock each other.
Yeah, let's do that.
Please. Good. Yeah.
Sure. All right. Tell you what.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I'll do that right now.
All right. Looks like
I'm gonna go to Facebook.
Right. Well,
looks like everything's okay.
I can't currently get onto my forum, so I can't unban him there yet. It's with ProBot is down.
That's okay.
All right.
No worries.
All right. So, anything closing thoughts? No. Good to finally get you on here, bro.
That was good. Mm-hmm.
It was nice to have you on here.
Right.
You got silent. Where'd he go?
Sorry.
I said it was nice to have you on here finally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking to you, Dave. I'm talking to him.
Yeah, I know. I was agreeing with him.
I've been talking to you the whole time.
Yeah.
I said it was nice to have you on here. Finally.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. You okay?
Yeah. So, Dave, I mean, what do you want me to do with the video? Shall I set it unlisted, or is it okay to stay up?
I will leave all your freaking videos up.
Yeah.
The past shouldn't be erased. The past shouldn't be erased. Leave it there.
Okay. Might as well.
No, leave everything.
Yeah.
Don't keep fucking doing that. Delete this tweet. Delete that. Just leave this shit there. This shit happens. You guys learn from it. Leave it there.
Yeah. I've got other videos coming up, so it'll probably be buried anyway.
Just leave it there. I would suggest leave it there.
All right.
You'll laugh from it fucking a year from now.
Yeah.
Be fucking hysterical. Honestly. Right? I would think.
Mm-hmm. That's
probably, yeah.
All right. So you guys good? You want to go?
Yeah, I'm just.
Are you guys excited about Doctor Who or no?
I'm done with Doctor Who.
She's regenerating. What are you talking about? It's over.
It's over, bro. I'm done.
I'm excited for old Doctor Who.
Bro, it's over, bro. It's over. This shitty sonic screwdriver is gone. It's gone, bro. Welcome back, okay? Welcome fucking back. Come on, man.
Nah,
Be happy.
I'm done.
Be happy.
done.
Cool.
Be happy, bro. It's over.
I'm done.
Fucking, it's over, bro. RTD's back. Holy shit balls. Come on. You ain't excited? I'm fucking excited. Jesus Christ, bro.
I think Dave.
RTD, bro. You're not? Fucking motherfucking RTD, bro. You know what that means? That means you don't think it. You know what? That motherfucking Moffat. Oh, the door's open, bro. Fucking Mark Gatiss. These motherfuckers are coming through the Horde of Travesties. The Nightmare Child. All these motherfuckers come through the Pandora, bro. All of them. Don't think it's not. His BFFs, everybody. Murray Gold, he's going to be fucking playing that piano. He's going to play everything. Right?
Yeah.
Fucking great shit, bro. We got some great shit. As long as we don't have Love and Monsters 2, we're fucking good. Okay?
Yeah.
We're good. No sequel to that shit. Right? No digs, Channel Pup. Sorry. But like seriously. All
Is
right?
he still around?
Yeah. Oh, they're around. All of them. That'll probably be the next Who Fire. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, this fence is mended, I think.
Yeah.
So it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Sadako, right?
Really, really appreciate this. Glad you had me on too. Because I was worried about Dave, and I was glad to got to talk to him.
Excellent. Everything's going according to plan. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Good to see you, Dave. All right, guys. Peace be with you. Be good. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
Peace out, man.
Peace out.